Tuesday evening, Robinhood unveiled their first ever credit card, the Robinhood Gold Card, signaling the company's entry into the competitive credit card market. And while this credit card's perks does indeed sound unmatched, let's dive deeper into its features, perks, requirements, and potential caveats. So let's get started. First off, let's go over everything that this credit card offers. So the Robinhood Gold Card supposedly has no annual fee, but you do need to have their gold membership, which is basically like having an annual fee, as membership costs $50 a year or $5 a month. This card's attractive offer is having 3% cashback on all categories, and where the cashback, it can be either transferred into brokerage accounts, which can go towards investing and purchasing stocks, or you can just redeem them in the form of gift cards or travel. Then you get 5% back on travel purchased through the Robinhood travel portal. And this card has no foreign transaction fees, so you can use this card globally without having any fees. And since you have to have the gold membership with the card, you're also going to be getting other kinds of benefits, such as 5% APY on uninvested cash and an enticing 3% IRA match. So those are just to name the top two, but there's also more to it. And other things to note too, so you can add authorized users with the card with up to 5 family members, and there's no age limit. So everyone can get the opportunity to build credit. I also couldn't really find this, but I'm just guessing that the other members of the family who you add to this card, they wouldn't have to pay additional membership fees. So if this is the case, then you would be evening out the membership cost. Also, the physical cards that you receive, they are numberless, so if they are lost or stolen, then users don't have to swap out their entire credit card number information if this scenario were to occur. So this credit card is sounding too good to be true, almost like there's no better deal out there. For this credit card, they're already beating most cashback cards with no annual fees, such as the Citi Double Cash Card or Wells Fargo Cash Card, where these cards give you 2% cashback on everything. Also, getting 5% annual percentage yield on your uninvested cash, that's also beating most savings accounts out there. You know, SoFi with 4.5% APY and the Capital One savings account with 4.3% APY, etc. Also, another thing that is sparking interest, the company is also offering a solid 10-karat gold version of the credit card for the first 5,000 users who refer 10 friends who sign up for memberships. I mean, if you can get your hands on this solid gold card, it might be something to brag about, but I would just be a bit afraid of potentially losing 36 grams of gold if I were to carry it around. Obviously, Robinhood is trying to make its way into the credit card world, but it is raising some questions of sustainability and how they can even offer such lucrative rewards. I mean, really, how can Robinhood ensure profitability while having that 5% APY and 3% cash back on everything? You already see people on Twitter concerned about this, even someone asking if they can put $1 million in and withdraw it a month after. Well, I think it's time to read into the fine lines because I'm also interested in knowing this. So let's read into some of the fine lines here. For this earn 3% cashback Robin Gold Card, let's look at the credit card disclosures, see if there's anything. So individual credit limits, they may vary. Okay, so the Gold Card requires an annual Robinhood Gold subscription, and it does not include a 30-day free trial. So if you were hoping to get a 30-day free trial and then also get the credit card, try it out for a month, well, that's not the case here. Next up, let's look at the unlimited deposit boost, which is that 1% more on every deposit with no cap, where you can also get 5% APY. So this boost is divided into 24 monthly payouts. To earn your first boost, you have to hold or invest your brokerage deposits for 2 years. If you cancel gold, you'll lose future payouts you haven't earned yet. Only deposits into your non-retirement brokerage account will be eligible to earn the boost. So it's basically saying if you want to have the full boost on what money you're putting into the account, you need to have your membership for 2 years. And that might be starting with when you put the money into your account, and then it's 2 years from then. So if you keep building and investing into Robinhood, it might be just a continuation of that. Okay, now let's move on to 3% IRA matching. What's the disclosure for this? So the IRA match is automatically added after eligible contributions from an external bank account. Keep the contributions in your IRA for at least 5 years from the date you contribute. So you need to have your account for 5 years at least. I mean, most people don't really move their IRA accounts from bank to bank or any type of financial institution, but still just something to note. Okay, so those are some of the requirements. So you can't exactly dump cash in and bring it out while expecting to get a huge payout at the same time. It just doesn't work that simply. Additionally, I think it might be important to examine some of Robinhood's past incidents. And this is where I honestly don't know if I trust Robinhood. It's a relatively new financial company, and with what happened to Silicon Valley Bank last year, it's just raising concerns about if placing a ton of money into this platform is safe. And also, according to past news, the company has had a bit of growing pains, so I'm just reading this from Forbes. So Robinhood has been fined more than $130 million by SEC or SEC and FINTRA for misleading and harmful customer practices. And then in November 2021, the company disclosed that hackers had accessed the names and email addresses of millions of Robinhood customers, calling into question the company's security procedures. And then in 2021, you probably remember this, Robinhood was a central player in the GameStop saga, where during that time they ended up freezing quite a few users' transactions, and that didn't make people happy. Also, this company has a lack of investor education. I mean, Robinhood is more of a social media hype. You see a lot of young people, new investors, they're wanting to invest in crypto and get quick gains. But a lot of these users, they don't have a lot of education on what happens to their losses, which sadly led to the case of this 20-year-old student where he took his life after seeing a negative balance of more than $730,000 in his app. So my thoughts on this card, I have to say that it is exciting that there is a new credit card that offers great perks, and it might drive up the competition for other credit cards like Chase and Capital One and Amex to be better. Competition is generally a good thing for credit card users, as we generally end up with the better benefits, hopefully. But I did want to point out some of my concerns with Robinhood. So what are your thoughts? Did I miss anything? And do you think this credit card is a game changer? And will you be applying? Though right now there is a wait list, but good luck if you're able to get that solid gold card. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. I make a lot of credit card videos. Anyway, I'll talk to you in another video. Bye!